Hello students of Standard 8. This is our grammar lesson and the topic is determiners. It's chapter number 11 on page number 61 in your English grammar tree. Well, let me define determiners. A determiner signals the coming of a noun in a sentence and determines the meaning of a noun or noun phrase. Determiners are of many types: articles, possessive, demonstrative, distributive, number quantifiers and interrogative. In simple way, we say determiners come with noun. They give the signal of noun, the noun is in the sentence. What are the kinds of determiners? There are three kinds of determiners. Number one, central determiners. It means they come with noun like possessive, articles, demonstrative, quantifiers, WH determiners. They use before a noun or a noun phrase. As you can see the example, this bag seems to weigh at least 50 kilograms. This and 50, these are underlined words, they are determiners. You need to see a doctor at once. A is an article, it is determiner. Number two kind is predeterminers. Predeterminers means they come before a determiner. These come immediately before the central determiners. They are used mainly for referring to quantity. For example, all, both, such, so, just. These are the predeterminers. Example, half a kilo should be enough for 3 people. A is an article before a half is used. It means it is called predeterminers. It comes before a determiner. That's why the word is called predeterminers. Third kind is postdeterminers. Postdeterminers are usually an ordinal and cardinal number. They come after noun. You will find the box on the first shelf to your left. The is an article, it is determiner, but after that, after the box on the first shelf, the first, the number, the cardinal and the ordinal number are called postdeterminers. These are three types of determiners. They come in the sentence before a noun and after a noun. The use of determiners: number one, little, a little, the little. What is the difference between little and a little? Little we use when we talk about nothing, not enough. So we say there is little hope. It means there is no hope. While a little means there is some hope. So little and a little we use with uncountable nouns when we talk about there is nothing and there is something. Few and a few. Few and a few we use with countable nouns. Few means no one. There are few people in the hall. It means there is no. There are a few people in the hall. It means there are some. Much and many. Difference between much and many. Much is used with uncountable noun and many is used with countable noun. And mostly we use in the sentence when we talk about nouns. I have much patience. Patience is not countable. I have many friends. Friends are countable. Some and any. Some we use when we talk about some quantity with nouns, countable and countable both. But we use some we use in affirmative sentence or sometimes in interrogative sentence. When sentence becomes negative, so we do not use some, we use any. Like I have some pens. If I ask you, do you have some pens? Wrong. It is also right, but do you have any pens? Okay, like this we use this in interrogative, and I haven't got any pens. So we use any in negative and interrogative sentence. Each and every. Each means among 2 and 3 people. Each means each one. It means everyone. Okay, and every we use means when we talk about more than 2 people. So each member was given the instruction. It means 2 and 3, 1 and 2, and every soldier had a gun. It means all of them. Either and neither. Either means when we talk about choice of between 2 things. Like for example, either of you can look after the travel arrangements. I found neither of the play is interesting. Neither means negative idea. Na ye, either means ya to ye ya ye. Fine. So these are the determiners, some determiners I have explained. Now you have to do exercise B on your grammatry book. Fill in the blanks with determiners giving in the box.